Alright, what's up guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at Odell's styling treatment. I just saw how dry my hands were. We're going to do a double review of how this product can condition my hair as well as moisturize my hands. So just reading off their product listing, we get a medium hold product with a neutral finish. It's going to be a conditioning product for your hair and scalp. Overall, I don't expect this to be a crazy product that can give you the best of both worlds. For me, what I've experienced so far is that this is going to fall along the lines of like a very light, greasy kind of pomade, where it's not necessarily like the old-fashioned oil-based formulas. This is going to be a little bit, still a bit oily in general. The main ingredients are going to be aloe vera, peppermint oil, and castor oil. So the castor oil is going to be very reminiscent of what you would get from a lot of past products. So let's go ahead and style. Opening the jar, we get definitely peppermint, and then I think the other scent was going to be lavender. Bro, this just smells like my freaking chocolate M&M mints. So the mint is definitely the overpowering scent. I mean, mint isn't like a bad smell in general, but if that's something you guys do mind, this is going to be a pretty predominant smell. So taking a look at the jar itself, it's going to be the same design as every Odell's product. That's going to be our taking a look at the jar spiel. Scooping it out, you see that it's essentially super easy. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's essentially like icing, like a very moist icing. So probably gonna use about that much just so that we can get a good amount of it in. Ooh, let's balance that on the tripod. So first review is gonna be how much moisturizing is it gonna give my hands. So spreading around, it's gonna spread out pretty easily. It's a very wet product in that sense. Styling it, again, it's going to be a medium hold. Probably going to use a little bit more. So probably going to use about 2 like quarter-size scoops. These are kind of fat scoops, but I only use this about once a week at most. So spreading around, again, it's going to be super wet. Make sure you get essentially from the bottom up of your hair and scalp so that you can kind of really reap the benefits of what this product has to offer. So applying it on dry hair, I would definitely recommend. If you were to apply it on wet hair or even damp hair, I'd say this product would not offer essentially that much hold at all. So right now we definitely do get a solid medium hold. It's not going to be a super slick product, but it's going to be slick enough to hold things out of your face and keep a decent styling. So most strays have been essentially tamed. My hair is kind of resisting and the waves are kind of kicking in, but we'll see what we can do. Alright, I think that's essentially all I could do. So not too bad of a styling process. It's definitely not going to be on the stronghold side. It's not advertised to be. We see that it's fairly oily in terms of what it has to offer. As James mentioned, he did want like a well, there goes the pomade. It's going to be an oily product, and James has mentioned that he did want a drier product. So I do see where he's coming from with that. Right now, it does feel like a little bit of weight in my hair. That's something I generally don't like, but given that the purpose of this pomade is to recondition your hair and scalp, I'm just gonna have to live with it, and that's just gonna be the trade-off I get. So we get the the minty smell. I'd say semi low shine. definitely going to be like a more wet kind of look for your hair. It's not going to be a very dry, like natural kind of finish where things kind of just fall in place naturally in that sense. It's definitely going to be a more along the lines of like a very light, greasy pomade from the past. So one last look. We get decent medium hold from it, decent amount of control, but definitely not going to be on the neat side. So let's go ahead and get throughout the day and see how this product kind of lasts and my final impressions of it. All right, see you guys in a bit. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. As you guys see, the hair is definitely held out of my face, but in terms of styling, things have diminished a little bit. Let me turn down the brightness real quick. So things have fallen out of place, considering that it is a medium hold product. I didn't really expect it to last the entirety of the day, and at this point it's about, I'd say, 7 to 8 hours, so almost a full day. But right now the hair does feel a little bit drier than when we initially applied it, which is a good thing. I believe Clayton might have reformulated this after James's review, but I don't think it's due to James's review. However, whatever the case is, this styling treatment that they have now, it's pretty solid. Comparing this to like the conditioning cream, I say this has more functionality than the conditioning cream. If you were looking for more of like a single purpose kind of, I wouldn't say moisturizer, but it is like a moisturizing product, the conditioning cream would function as that. The styling treatment, I'd say it's about the mid ground between like a styling product and a conditioning product. For me, I don't necessarily notice the difference in terms of how much it conditions. Yes, my hair and my scalp, I can't really feel it, but I trust that it's doing something. Whatever the case, the hair does feel solid, does feel that it's not completely dried out, especially after shampooing it. So restyling it, not too bad, but you're not going to get a good amount of hold from it anymore. And the scent is still a little bit minty. Yeah, very slightly minty at this point. It's a super matte shine. The waves are like kicking in like pretty crazily, especially on this side. But yeah, I'd say incorporating this once a week, or once, well, that's a lot of crows out there, once every 2 weeks could be beneficial. I mean, it's only been like a couple months in terms of me using this, so I can't really kind of attest for how beneficial it is in the long run. But as of now, I mean, it's my hair, my scalp hasn't dried out, so I can kind of attribute it to that. I guess that's pretty much it. Washing it out, rinsing it is pretty easily. For the most part, it rinses out, but if you want it to get like everything, obviously you're going to need to shampoo it out. But it's not to the point where you're going to have multiple washes just because of how oily it is. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward product. It's just medium hold, slightly oily, kind of dries out throughout the day, minty in terms of the scent, and then the purpose of it is just to kind of condition while giving you styling properties. It's all in the name. But, well, I'll see you guys next time.